guys, it's Candy. So I'm back again for another video. If you guys are seeing the same, look, is because I don't have my son this week. He's spending some time with his grandmas and I have quite a few things to get done before baby girl is born. So I'm trying to film videos same day so I can post like one this week, one next week. It's been done forever. I didn't feel like changing the shirt. So just a little explanation on why you were seeing the same look. And plus, I'm 9 months pregnant and filming on multiple days, like, it's not it. Okay, so as you read in the title, this video will be a newborn essentials video. And a little bit about me, because I'm brand new back to YouTube. I am a mom of 2. I am married to my husband, and this is just Candy's life. All right, so let's get into it. Newborn essentials. Okay, so how I'm gonna do this video is I'm going to give you I'm looking over here because they're all on my iPad. I wrote them out. About 10 things that I loved with my son and about 10 things I didn't love and wouldn't be repurchasing for this baby. Okay. So it's about 20 things. I will link everything I loved in the description box, and things I didn't love, I'm not gonna link it because I didn't love it. You can just Google it if you want to try it. And again, disclaimer. A lot of the things I'm going to mention in this video will not be like, I won't have them in hand because most of these things are heavy, and then some things I don't even have anymore to like show. But I have a couple items that I will be showing in this video. Okay, let's get started. The first thing that I loved with having Onyx is the Doona. I know we started off controversial. We are starting off controversial because I know a lot of people who hate the Doona and I know a lot of people who swear by the Doona. So my sister-in-law was one of those people who swore by the Doona. When she found out I was having Onyx, she was like, you need the Doona, you need the Doona, you need the Doona. And I looked into it and I was like, it's very convenient. It's basically the Doona. I'm saying the Doona, and some people might not know what the Doona is. The Doona is a collapsible car seat and stroller. Well, it's a collapsible stroller. It's a car seat and stroller in one. It goes from car seat to stroller, stroller to car seat. We loved it. It worked for me and Daniel. The only con I will say with the Doona, because I'm going to be very honest. None of these things are sponsored, by the way. Nobody know me, so ain't nobody sending me nothing to talk about. Oh, I'm going to be very honest with everything I say about it. The Doona is heavy. For me. At least for me. I'm 5'3", and I can push it, and I can collapse it as well. But to carry it as like the car seat and like put it in the car, I have never done that. My husband has done that from the day Onyx was born till he stopped going in it. And my son, I will be honest, they don't stay in the Doona very long. My son was in the Doona for about 10 months. He looked big in it at 8 months, but we just hadn't found a car seat we wanted to transfer to. Now we have transferred. He is in the Graco Grows For Me or Grows With Me. I'll insert a picture of that one. And we really like it, by the way. So if you want to check that out after your Doona, you can. But my husband always used to put him in the car because I could not lift the Doona. But I also can't lift a lot of things because I am not very strong. So don't let that be a deterrent. Maybe try to go to a store. I know some baby stores have them that you can push it and lift it and see if it'll fit your needs. But for us, it was amazing. Just being able to take Onyx out the car, pop him up and go, pop him down and put him back in the car was amazing. We're still going to use our Doona with our next baby. So highly, 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 highly 10 out of 10 recommend the Doona. Okay, next thing on my list is the Baby Brezza formula maker. If you guys hear that, there's a helicopter flying over my house right now. So I apologize for the noises. I'm right by the window because I'm using natural lighting. Okay, the Baby Brezza formula maker. I love the Baby Brezza formula maker. Well, it's not really a formula maker because it's a make formula. I don't know, but it's like a formula thing. Basically, all you do is you put formula in at the top, you fill the back with water. Whenever you need a bottle, you put the bottle under it. You set it to like how much powder, like how many scoops of powder, how much ounces you're trying to make, and it just pours out. It's like a baby Keurig. That's what I hear a lot of people compare it to. It's just like making coffee with a Keurig. And we loved it. Obviously, if you're nursing solely, you wouldn't need a machine like this, and it is a little pricey. So I wouldn't get a machine like this if I was planning to breastfeed. However, I solely formula feed my son. I solely formula fed my son, and I am gonna solely only formula feed my daughter. So it works out perfect for me, especially in the middle of the night where you're tired. You don't want to be scooping out formula and then pouring water and getting it to the right temperature. So the Baby Brezza formula machine was a godsend. We used it up until Onyx was not on formula anymore, which is when he was 1. And now in 2 weeks, I'm going to use it again with Naomi. Next, the Tommy Teepee bottles. That is the only bottle I like. I don't know what it is. And my husband, if he's watching this, he's going to get on me because when we first got the Tommy Teepee bottles, like we didn't get them till Onyx was way older. We didn't get them till Onyx was about 7 months. And we bought them ourselves. And he was like, this is the best bottle ever. I don't want to use anything else. And then I'll be like, it's not that serious. It's not that deep. Like, they're good bottles. No. Even now, he's not on formula, but he drinks whole milk. So I put his whole milk in there. Best bottle ever. I'm planning to use them again with Naomi. So I love the Tommy Teepee bottles. I've tried so many other bottles, and those bottles will be in the part of the video where I say what I don't love. So I'm not going to say their name right now, but the Tommy Teepee bottles. Now, another thing from Tommy Teepee I love is the Tommy Teepee thermos. That is something I have on hand. This is you can kind of see the top of the Tommy Teepee bottle there. That is the Tommy Teepee thermos. So this is the covering. So you just screw this off. And this is the thermos. Take this off. Put the hot water in here. Cover it. It's sealed. Now you push this down and then you can pour it. I don't like to do it that way. I like to just take... My husband does it that way. I don't like it. I like to just take it off. I feel like I get a better pour like that. And that's it. Regular thermos. I haven't even tried another, thermos. I got gifted this through our registry because I heard a lot of moms rave about this one, and I haven't tried another thermos with Onyx, and yeah, I love it. The only thing is that I'm not using it now because he's on whole milk. I only put water in this, hot water, and then when he was on formula, so I don't have a use for it right now, but I will in about 2 weeks when my daughter's born. All right, the Hatch. The Hatch is a sound machine. I'm going to show you the Hatch. It is not plugged in right now because this one needs you have to plug it in with a cord and then it turns on. But basically, it's a sound machine. It makes all type of sounds. It has a timer. It's a night light as well. This whole thing lights up and you just tap it on the top and it lights up. I love the Hatch sound machine. My son is 1 and he still sleeps with it. I accidentally did not send that to my grandma. That should not be here right now. I accidentally forgot to pack it and I feel bad for my grandma this week because Onyx sleeps with that thing every night on. To the fact wherein I wanted to hand me down that to Naomi and I'm like, he's not gonna sleep. And that would drown out Naomi's cries. So I bought a second one. And this time I got the second generation one. Somebody bought it from my registry, and that one, it is chargeable. So it goes on a base and it charges and then it works. You don't have to have it always plugged in. So I could have shown you guys that one, but it's in the whole other room. So yeah, the Hatch sound machine is a really good sound machine. I love it. I have 2 of them now for my kids and it just helps them sleep. Now, this one is going to be controversial. Again, and it's going to be controversial even in my own house. So when I told my husband I was making this video, I was trying to come up with things. So I was like, okay, let me ask him what he loves for Onyx, because certain things he might love that I might not think about. And he said the Munchkin swing. Okay, so we have the Munchkin swing. And my husband says every time he puts Onyx in it when he was younger, he goes in it, he falls asleep in it. Cool. So he loves that. I have had a different experience. So I would say this is 50-50. It's a good swing. It's a Bluetooth swing. And it plays music. You can play music from your phone and all type of cool features on it. I find that whenever I put Onyx in it, he doesn't stay in it longer than 10 minutes. But for some reason, he does stay longer and even falls asleep in it with my husband. I don't know. He is a daddy's boy, so I think he'll do anything with his father. Just saying. But I would say I could live without the Munchkin swing, but my husband would say he couldn't. So I threw in a little razzle dazzle there for Daniel. All right, my next thing on my list is a crib mattress. Okay, so the crib mattress, we love it. Onyx has been sleeping in his crib from he was 2 months old. And that might sound very young to some people, but he would not sleep in his bassinet. And I'm going to tell you in the next part what bassinet we had. And he would not sleep in the bassinet past 2 months. It was an accident he started sleeping in the crib. One day I came in his room to change him, and I was like, oh, let me just put him down in the crib while I go grab like a box of wipes or something. And I came back and Onyx was knocked out. Cold. And ever since that, he has been in the crib. And he's loved it. My son sleeps in this room is his, so he sleeps in his room. He goes down. Now he's fighting his sleep now. He's getting to that age. But before, he would be down from like 8 a.m. till he has to go to daycare, which we wake him up at 7:30, 7:45. Knocked out in the crib. Drooling and all. So we love our crib mattress, and he loves mattresses. Like, I put him in a pack and play when he goes like to family house, and he doesn't sleep as good. So my son loves comfort. So I really think that the mattress we put in this crib is top tier for him. Next thing on my list are water wipes, and I just put a picture of those. You know, my son has eczema. He has really bad eczema to the fact where the dermatologist thinks he may not grow it out. He's just going to be a child with eczema, and they have helped a lot. We don't use scented wipes. We only use water wipes on him, and it's helped us, you know, try to keep the eczema under control. So I really wanted to include that, because I know sometimes in these videos, people talk about the biggest things and like the swings and the expensive things, but the small things really do make a difference too, like wipes. His bathtub, his godfather, his big godfather, the big one, not the little one. Anybody who knows like his godfather, who knows me and knows his godfather, it's my cousin, but he's more like a brother, and we're very close, and he's very close with Onyx. So yeah, his godfather bought him this bathtub that I'm about to put a picture of. And he loves it, and I love it too. It's so cool with the little shower head. It was so convenient when Onyx was first born to wash out his hair with the shower head and that little newborn liner. He's not in the liner, of course, anymore. He's in the actual tub, and he's 13. No, he's, what is August? Yeah, August. He's 13 months. I'm not crazy. Yeah, he's 13 months now, and he's still in the tub, and he loves that bathtub. We love the bathtub. It's all good. Next, I'm going to talk about his changing pad. So I bought a changing table for my son. If I could go back, I would get what I got for Naomi. I would get a crib that comes with a changing table. That's what I got for Naomi, because my son is still in his crib, so I had to buy another crib. The perks of 2 under 2. So Onyx has a crib, and then next to the crib he also has a separate changing table. I like it because it gave me a bit more storage space, but it also does take up a lot of space as well. But he has a really big room. However, a changing pad. That changing table is just the wooden part at the top. It didn't come with any type of pad to like put the baby on, and I wasn't gonna just leave my baby on a wooden changing table. So I bought this white clean changing pad. I love it. It's so easy to clean. I just put it there, and then I just put like a liner on it to keep it, you know, cleaner. And I've been using it since he was born. And the last but not least, and this is a big one. This is a big one for newborn essentials that I love. Benjamin's gripe mixture. This box looks a little beat up because it came all the way from Jamaica. If for whoever don't know, I am from Jamaica. I was not born there, okay? I'm Jamaican, you know. Everybody, my mom, my dad's Jamaican, my grandma's Jamaican. Like, both sides of family are from Jamaica, so I have to be Jamaican. Like, even though I was born in America, I'm Jamaican. Like, that's all I know is Jamaica. Like, growing up, me don't know nothing else. What else me for know? People like my husband was born in Jamaica and came up here when he was 4, I believe, and I'm way more Jamaican than him, and I've been back more times. I'm like trying to prove my Jamaicanness, but I've been back more than him, and people really think like I was born in the island of Jamaica, but I was not. However, let me get to this. This is the Benjamin's infant gripe mixture. This worked wonders with Onyx. This little bottle of yellow magic potion, Onyx gripes so bad. He gripe. So this was the only thing that got us through it. And they do sell this in America, but I find that it's not good. It's not as good. My grandpa's wife went to Jamaica and brought me up some because my sister-in-law told me about it, and it finished because he was so griping. And so when she brought me up 2 bottles, it had finished, and people kept telling me, oh, they make it in America. I went to like the Korean market, I got it, it didn't work. So I had to send back to Jamaica for it. My aunt just went to Jamaica a couple weeks ago, and I was like, please, if you don't bring me back anything, bring me 2 bottles of gripe mixture. And she came with it. It says manufactured by Benjamin Manufacturing Co., 97 East Street, Kingston, Jamaica. The one up here, I don't know if it said that on the box, but all I know is this came from Jamaica, and I need it. Because I mean, I don't know if Naomi's gonna gripe really bad, but I need to have it on deck just in case. She's like her brother with a very gassy stomach, and especially because they're on formula, it kind of increases the gas. So this is top. If you don't get nothing, I don't know, you know, if you guys not from the Caribbean, I don't know if y'all really gonna want to fly to Jamaica for this, but this, top tier. Anybody going to Jamaica on vacation, make them bring you back a bottle of this. Okay. So I've talked about all the things I loved. Now it's time to get real controversial. Let's start talking about things that I didn't love and I won't be repurchasing for baby number 2. The Philips Advent bottle warmer. I'm going to insert a picture of the one I had. Now, here is the reason why I didn't like it. I didn't use it because my son is on formula. And as you guys heard me say before, I use the Baby Brezza formula maker. And I don't know if I included this in that part, but it also heats the milk. Like, it's like a Keurig. It gives you warm milk. So there was no need for me to like make a bottle with like room temperature water and then heat it up in the bottle maker. That's just an extra step for me. The bottle maker, the bottle warmer, that would just be an extra step. So I use my Baby Brezza for a year, and so I could count. I don't even know when I know I've used the bottle warmer. I think it's like maybe he didn't finish a bottle and it was still, he woke up right after and I just heated it up in that. But We didn't use it very much. Like, it's downstairs in the cupboard. It wasn't very used. But if you are a breastfeeding mom, of course, you're gonna need a bottle warmer. I'm not saying that this one doesn't work or anything. I'm just saying I didn't use it. Just for my situation, being a solely formula mom and using a baby Keurig, I didn't use it. So that's that. The next thing is pacifier wipes. And that are pacifier wipes. These are the Munchkin Arm & Hammer Natural Cleaning with Baking Soda pacifier wipes. It says safely clean small items without harsh chemicals. So basically, they are what they say they are. They're wipes for your pacifier. These are dried out because I never used them. So I bought these thinking that, oh, I'm gonna take my baby to the park and all of that. And I haven't said this in a video, but I developed really bad postpartum. Like, I'm still going through it, but thank God it's gotten better. But I had really bad postpartum. I've only taken Onyx to the park by myself once. Onyx goes to the park with his dad and his daycare mainly. So we were never anywhere where I needed to use these. Because whenever we go out as a family, we're pretty much in a restaurant, a house, somewhere we can wash his pacifier off. So I got these thinking that we were going to be doing walks and all type of stuff, and we didn't, and I didn't use them. So yeah, no razzle-dazzle about that. All right, next thing, a wipe warmer. Let me show you the one I have. It's from Hika Pop. I think that's what it says on it. This is my wipe warmer. As you can probably see through here, there are wipes in it. What I use my wipe warmer now is a wipe holder. Because I have tried everything with this wipe warmer and it dries out the wipes. I've done the hacks where you pour the water in the bottom of the wipe warmer. Nothing worked with this wipe warmer. It just dries out all the wipes. So what me and my husband do is, a lot of boxes of wipes, they're the reusable ones. So you open the top and you cannot seal the wipes back. So we just put the wipes in there to sit in there, and then we just pull them out when we're changing him. No warming, it's just room temperature wipes. That's what worked for us. They kept drying out the wipes and we were just wasting wipes. So we use that as a wipe holder. I would not buy that again as another wipe, like a wipe holder. You don't need it. I wouldn't buy it again. I'm just using it as that because we were already gifted it. Maybe there's a better wipe warmer out there. Any moms, if you have an actually good wipe warmer that doesn't dry out the wipes, please comment below. I'll check it out for this baby. All right, next on my list, any Dreft products. Dreft is a baby soap. I'm gonna insert a picture, but I think it's like the only like mainstream baby soap, so I think everybody knows what it is. It broke Onyx out so bad. It's very scented. It's highly scented, and especially because my son has eczema, it was bad. But I've even asked other moms, because I was going to give it to other moms, because we were gifted a lot of Dreft soap. I was going to give it to other moms, and they're like, no, it broke their kids out bad as well. So now I only use Tide Free and Gentle on Onyx and Naomi's clothing. And so yeah, any Dreft products, they're all highly scented, and they just didn't, my kids didn't tolerate, well, my child didn't tolerate them well. Next, we're going to talk about bottles. So like I said, I love the Tommy TP bottles, but there's two other brands of bottles that we tried that we really don't like. And if they work well for you, props to you. They didn't work well for us. Coco Tomo. These are the, oh no, I keep calling them Coco Tomo, and my husband keeps correcting me, Como Tomo, sorry. These are the ones that are very small. The Como Tomo bottles. This bottle I didn't like because it's very squishy. A lot of people who like these bottles are people who are breastfeeding, because they say this is the closest bottle that will feel like a breast to their child. But in my opinion, my son squeezes on it and he didn't like it, and he's not breastfeeding, he's only bottle feeding, and the nipple gets very, oh, of course, doesn't want to do it. It gets inverted. Once he starts sucking, it goes like this, and he can't get the milk out and he just starts screaming. We really didn't like these bottles. I wouldn't repurchase these again. I mean, because I have them already, I might try Naomi with them, but I don't know if she's really gonna like it either, but I'll try it again. A bottle that I am not dealing with again are this bottle. Well, is this bottle. Dr. Brown bottles. Now, they say these bottles are for the best with colic and everything. This is not even fully the bottle. This, I was digging in, like, we have a whole big bag of bottles that we don't use. And I just found this sitting in there. This comes with like 1,000,000 pieces. I'm going to insert a picture of how this should look. Yeah, so you see it's missing. This is just the bottle and the nipple. None of the pieces are inside because these bottles mold. This one didn't mold, but with all the pieces, we tried to keep them clean. You know, we tried to wash them right after feeds, but it's just so much pieces, and one of them molded really bad, and we were like, no, we don't like this bottle. It's too much to clean. I'm not a fan of the Dr. Brown bottles, and Naomi, this wouldn't work, and if you do not have the pieces in it correctly, they do leak. So Naomi won't be using this bottle. This is basically garbage. So yeah, that's the Dr. Brown bottle. Next on my list is the Diaper Genie. Okay, so I still use my Diaper Genie to this day because that's what I have for my son. However, I don't like it. The smell. It does not trap in odors. Anything you do does not trap in odors into that diaper pail. It doesn't. I heard it when I was buying it, but I didn't hear anything else about like anyone, and some people said it did. So I took a risk and put it on my registry, and I got it. And I don't like it. It gets full very fast. And yeah, I'm not a fan. And the reusable bags are expensive. So like when you have to keep reordering the reusable bags, they're pretty pricey. So I don't like it. I'm going to use it continuously because there's another one that is out there that one of my close friends, actually my godson's mom, has. It's the Munchkin diaper pail. So if you're registering for one, you can register for that one because she raves about it. It's just very expensive, so I just wasn't gonna, repurchase it when I already have my Diaper Genie. But if I could do it all over, I would have purchased the Munchkin UV light diaper pail. If you want, I'll leave that in the description below. I haven't used it, but I know somebody, of course, one of my close friends has used it, and she raves about it. So I will link that below for you. A baby carrier. I don't have one to show you guys because I don't know where Onyx's is, but we didn't like it. We didn't use it. In the beginning with the postpartum, my husband really had Onyx, and he never really used the baby carrier much. And then when I got over postpartum, Onyx is a big boy. Onyx is 23 pounds. So Onyx is a big boy, and he's too heavy to be carrying on me. Especially, I got pregnant when Onyx was about 6 months. So yeah, there was no carrying Onyx with a baby carrier. So we honestly didn't really use ours. So yeah, that's the only thing with the baby carrier. If you know you're gonna use it, if you know you're planning, you're a family that goes on walks and stuff like that, and you have more than one child, like how, I have Naomi now, maybe I'm considering using a baby carrier with Naomi. Like if I'm taking Onyx somewhere and I just want to strap Naomi to me, that's a consideration, but I didn't use it the first time around. Next is the baby bouncer. Now, here is the thing with the baby bouncer. I didn't like the one we had. Onyx broke it. Onyx literally broke it, but the way he broke it, it shouldn't have broke. Onyx just started touching buttons on it, and it just stopped working. it just started like it just stopped working when Onyx started touching the buttons. But he loved being in the bouncer. That was the thing till it stopped working, and it used to vibrate, and he used to like when you pushed it, and then it stopped working. So I wouldn't recommend this bouncer that we had. I'm gonna insert a picture. The one we had, I wouldn't recommend buying that one. What I would recommend is the Dream on Me bouncer. I heard very good things about it, and I actually was gifted it this time around, but Onyx is too big to go in it, so I'm gonna have to put Naomi in it. I didn't put it in things I love because I haven't used it yet, but after Naomi goes in it, then I'll see, you know, how good it really is. But I've heard really good things. The Halo bassinet. Now, I told you guys Onyx was in his crib at 2 months because he started out in the Halo bassinet. I'm gonna insert a picture. I don't even have it anymore. I gave it away to someone at my job who was having a baby because he hated it after 2 months. He would cry. It was the hardest thing to get him to nap in it. And I wasn't even ready to transfer him to the crib. It was just an accident that I put him in the crib and he slept in it, and he never went back in that bassinet again. And it was big, taking up so much space, so I gave it away. I wouldn't recommend the Halo bassinet. I think it's very expensive, and for the amount of time you get use out of it. I did buy another bassinet this time around because I personally cannot, with a C-section, I don't think I'm going to be able to bend over the crib like I would like to pick her up and put her down. So I did buy another bassinet, but I bought a way cheaper one on Amazon that even if she doesn't want to sleep in it at 2 months, I'm not going to be like super upset that I spent so much money on it. I think the one I got on Amazon was like $70, and it's way better than the Halo because this one vibrates, it has storage space at the bottom of it, and it plays music. I will insert a picture of the bassinet I did get this time around. I haven't used it yet, of course, because Naomi's not here, so I can't fully recommend it, but I did purchase this bassinet, and I'll put a link down below if you guys are interested, you know, in a really affordable option for a bassinet. And last but not least, I can show you this one. The nested bean sleep sack. I know this is going to be controversial. This is one of the first, I think, weighted sleep sacks. So right in here has little beads. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Right here has little beads that are supposed to help the baby sleep and everything. Mind you, I bought like I got gifted about 3 or 4 of these from my baby shower, and it helped Onyx sleep tremendously for about a month. Because after a month, I don't know why, when I went to the pediatrician, I just brought it up to him like, oh, we've been using like a weighted sleep sack on Onyx, and if you've seen his face, he was like, no, those are not recommended by the American Board of Pediatrics. It has a link to SIDS. And I was so upset. Like, I didn't know. We were gifted it. We heard really good things about it. But the doctors do not recommend that sleep sack. And I will tell you, it works. Oh, it works. It will put the baby to sleep and help him sleep longer. However, because our pediatrician didn't agree with it and told us it had a link to SIDS, as parents, we honestly just didn't feel comfortable. And it's just been sitting in a drawer now. Because ever since he said that, I never put Onyx back into it. So, I personally wouldn't use that. I'm not going to use it for Naomi. It's just sitting here because I just haven't thrown it out. Because I don't even want to give it to another mom, because I feel like if I know something is not safe and I wouldn't use it for my child, why should I use it on yours? Even one of my close friends, my godson's mom, wanted to buy it for her son, and I'm like, I have it, but I wouldn't suggest that because the doctors don't recommend it. And she went to her pediatrician, and her pediatrician told her the same thing, that it's a no-go with those weighted sleep sacks. So that's the last thing on my list that I didn't like. Thank you for tuning in to this this video of my newborn essentials and things I won't be repurchasing for baby number 2. If you guys have any things that you guys love, please drop them in the comments. Even things that you guys don't like. If you guys don't agree with me, you know, let's stay respectful, let's stay cool, but just drop it in the comments and let's have a discussion about it. Again, follow me on my social media if you want to see my family. Subscribe to this channel for more mommy and family life content. If you guys have any ideas or any things you guys want to see from me, maybe a video with my husband, maybe, you know, a day in my life with the kids, anything like that, please drop ideas, because these are just things, these 2 videos I just filmed are just things that came to my mind to, you know, talk about. But I definitely will need ideas, especially when I have Naomi, of what to post. And also baby girl will be coming in 2 weeks, so I might not be that active here because I will be fresh off a C-section, but I think I'm going to film a birth vlog, so you guys can stay tuned for the birth vlog that will be coming. Thank you guys again for watching. Have a great day. Bye.